Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I have the microphone on. Hopefully you guys can hear me. If somebody can give me a quick thumbs up in the chat and let me know if you can hear my melodious tones, that would be really, really cool and great and all that nice stuff. Okay, I'm getting some thumbs up there from Gary's Variety Channel. Firestorm is here. Hi, Doc, and everyone else. Okay, Firestorm's giving thumbs up. Good. Hear you, Don. I'm not sure if I'm going to butcher that. Is it Mange? Magne? I'm not sure how to pronounce that last name. But anyway, welcome. Also, Don Arnold. That's a lot easier to pronounce. Good audio. Thank you, Don Arnold. I appreciate that. Let's see. Judy Jones is here. Rachel Carr is here. Scotty P. Welcome all you guys. Sue Hayes, yes, I seen you, and thank you for being here. Glad you showed up as well. So Epic Racing is also here. Nice to have a few of you guys pop in real fast. And as I promised, I said it would probably start at 6 p.m. tonight, but I managed to get back home a little bit early. And figured, okay, let's not keep everybody waiting, and we'll get at it. So, beautiful, beautiful day out there, and ooh, what was that? Weirdness on the screen. Okay, so let's see. Robert Williams, hello to you as well. Daryl Spurlock, welcome, Daryl. Glad to have you on board, and nice to see you. Are you still doing the quarantine thing, Daryl? Not sure if you heard, I got my first poke, not yesterday, day before yesterday. So I should not have to worry about those things pretty soon. Afar TV feed shows lava flowing at 58 kilometers per hour. Oh, wow, that's pretty cool, Firestorm. Yeah, that's interesting. But where are they saying it's flowing at 58 kilometers per hour? That's the curious question. Maybe you can answer that. And let's see, who else is here? Okay, so we got Gary's Variety Channel. We got Daryl. This is my last day. Go back to work tomorrow. Oh, okay. All right, Daryl. Well, at least you get some freedom back, and it's probably for the first couple days. I think it feels good, but after that, it gets a little boring or monotonous if you're in quarantine. Anyway, a few more people popped in. Glad to see everyone. And I haven't actually introduced myself yet, but I'm going to keep going with saying the people who've popped in here. Mark Thomas, welcome back. Konko, welcome back. Guten Abend. Brooke Robinson, also a big welcome back. Okay, thank you, Gary. All right, just reading what's going on there. That flow is now at 10.8 cubic meters per second. Okay, yeah, that sounds about right. It was up a little bit yesterday to 12 something, and if it's back down to 10.8, it's right in the ballpark. Should be right around there somewhere. So very, very good. Anyway, so all you good people are sliding in here. We got Tony Miller on Maui just popped in. Very good evening. Welcome back. Nigel also popped in. Good evening, all, and good evening, Nigel. Glad you're here. Pistol Pete is back. I'm back. Okay, and he's got his pistols packed. He's packing, and he's got them loaded there. Those aren't like Smith & Wesson 50 cals, are they? One in each pocket. Oh, that'd break your arms off. Dale, welcome back. Fryn is here. Let's see, did I miss anyone? I think I got Todd Anderson is. I received my second Moderna shot almost 2 months ago. Hopefully yours goes as well as mine did. some soreness, but normal after 2 days. Well, that's cool. I had the Pfizer, so I'm curious to see. But one of the things that they got really stupid here, and they wrote down on the paper that my booster shot is supposed to be in 16 weeks. And I'm thinking, well, that's not what Pfizer suggested as the time for the booster. It's between 4 and 6 weeks. Anyway, I heard a bunch of politics today that our government got supreme reprimanding from the people, saying, how come is it going to be 16 weeks before we get our boosters? Which apparently isn't advised by Pfizer or anyone else. So somebody's making medical decisions on a political level, and they shouldn't be doing that. Anyway, getting back to what the real subject at hand here is not the vaccine, but rather our volcano. So I see a couple more people popped in. Andrea King, welcome back. Good to have you here. Mary Putney, welcome back as well. Okay, I think I got most of the people that snuck in here. And I should go back to the beginning. Anyway, I'm your host, DrFox2000. I am located in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. I am an amateur geologist, not a professional geologist. And I am a prospector. And I love going out hunting for gold and other precious gems and things like that. My interest in volcanoes, other than streaming them, of course, are in the dead ones, because that's where you find some gold and some precious stones, things like that. So that's the interest, and I don't claim to be an expert on any of these things, but I certainly enjoy looking at it and working with it. We do have a bunch of very smart people in the room, in chat. If you have questions, you can throw them in there. If you want to direct the question at me, please put down DrFox2000, all one word, just like it says in the live stream, first. And that will turn the little box that has DrFox2000 in it, it'll turn it red for me, and I'll be able to see the message a little clearer, because I am watching in the YouTube studio rather than on a standard screen. Oh, Morgan is here. Hey, great. Glad you were able to get here. Brown Warrior is also here, making some big eyes. Yep, it's still there. That volcano is still there. But camera one is awful smoky, and that's because the smoke is like pouring right directly at it, which is pretty it is what it is. There's nothing we can do about it, guys. But anyway, Scott Hartman is also just got here. So nice to have you on board as well. Rayola is here. Welcome, Rayola. Good evening to you. And let's see. Hey, but my likes are only half of what less than half of what the count is. Come on, a few of you guys aren't hitting that like button as you're coming in there. Get at her. Anyway, I'm just bugging you. It's okay. We're going up. It's all cool. Let's see. Keoli O'Neill. I don't know if I botched that name up again, but hi, my question is, are you a doctor? And if so, what kind? No, I'm actually not a doctor. And I'm more of an engineer, as Scotty would say on Star Trek. Damn it, I'm an engineer, not a doctor. Okay, or is that the doctor that's saying it the other way around? Anyway, so that's kind of where I am in that sense. At least I originally wanted to become a police officer, so I did take my training. Then I was in a real bad car crash, and that took me out of business as far as ever having the back straight and everything like that. It's a little crooked and stuff like that. Can't actually pass the physical, so a little bit of a bummer there. So I went into aircraft maintenance engineering, and followed that path a little bit, and then a bunch of other things. But right now I'm actually employed as kind of a senior technician, doing some security stuff. So anyway, I like to have my hands on things, working on stuff, so that keeps me busy. Anyway, let's see. Big Gary's Variety channel is saying big inner wall collapse at 13:18 Iceland time. Lower eruption since 9 minutes apart. Oh, okay. You think maybe something got stuck in the plumbing? I'm almost wondering. Okay, Coffee Taylor, welcome to the channel, and I'm glad you like watching this. We do have a whole bunch of real cool, yeah, you know, everybody was working then, but always, you know, keep your eyes on your fries, because we may be able to fix this. Which camera was it most prominent on, Gary, if you know by chance? Ian, welcome. When you stay 10 meters per second is average, or just when it erupts? That is average flow, 10.8 or 10.9 meters, cubic meters per second, average flow. So when during an eruption, you may see a volume, you know, greater than 30 cubic meters per second come whooshing up and out of the hole. But once things flow back down, because you come into what's called a null period, or when it's not erupting, and that time duration will last a certain, well, roughly about 6 minutes right now. So so anyway, what happens? We have it when it erupts, it's very high, and when it's not erupting or in its null period, it's very low. And what they're doing is they're calculating out total volume, and basically saying, hey, this is what the number works out to: 10.8 or 10.9 cubic meters per second of outflow on average, and that is at all times. Okay, at this moment. Okay, it changes though, so don't put that in stone. It changes. Hey, Siggy is here. Welcome, Siggy. Glad you're back, and we're just stoking up the fire for you. Love the volcano scenes. And just as Siggy comes in, and I'll throw a shout out in for Siggy and the rest of the owners of the lands that this volcano is actually on. Big shout out to them for their wonderful hospitality to allow people to actually go tour this and see it, as well as allow the cameras and all the scientists, everybody onto that land. And so big shout out to Siggy and the rest of the landowners there, doing a bang up job letting all that happen, and hopefully they're treating you guys well in that sense, as I hope, Siggy. Anyway, we appreciate you. Well, thank you, Siggy, appreciate that. And let's see. All right, we had some other stuff thrown at me here. Love this chat. BMC, welcome back. And yeah, I kind of like it too. Maybe that's why I do it. Let's see, what else? Who else snuck in here? Banging Gears is in here. Hey, Frankie, how you doing? Hopefully you're doing all right. And yeah, I'm glad you were able to pop into one of the streams here. Not sure if you can stick around or not, but glad to have you in here anyway. Banging Gears, and if you guys haven't checked out Banging Gears, you might want to do that. He's a very good guy, very good friend, and He's into some car stuff, so if there's some of you that are into the car stuff, by all means, go check out Bangin' Gear's channel. And I don't know if I can bring the link up. Frank, if you want to run the link to your own channel through once there, just so people can see it, if you're still here, I hope. Just drop your link in the channel, copy it, and then drop it in the chat there. Okay, all night, my brother. Okay, right on, man. Right on. Glad to have you on board. So, okay, yeah, drop your link, Frank. So, I mean, if people want to see it, they want to go to your channel, they can always, if they're car people, you know, they can go over there. Actually, it doesn't matter. You don't have to be a car person, but he's got some cool stuff. You guys probably be interested in seeing some hot rods and things like that. Let's see. All right, Bangin' Gears means something totally different here in the UK. Well, and it's written slightly different, Brown Warrior. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. Anyway, let's keep going here. Well, what am I doing? Talking about. If you're new to the chat or new to the channel, I'm your host, DrFox2000. Again, I'm located in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, 4,000 miles away from this lovely volcano in Iceland. And yes, it is live. And if you are watching, just a quick reminder that some of you may watch the stream afterwards, and if you're looking at the stream, you'll see live chat or top chat at the top of the area where everybody is dropping their questions and so on, the chat box. And if you know, if it says live or top chat right now, it's all cool. But if it says top chat or live chat replay, then you know you're watching the stream after the fact, okay? Just be aware of that. I've had people saying, well, nobody wants to talk to me, and they end up dropping that note underneath after because it didn't work up there. So just a friendly reminder, take a look up there if you are watching after the fact. And but right now you are live, but if you're watching this afterwards, you aren't. Okay, boy. It's going to be hard to explain that. Anyway, I'm going to... oh, let's see. Daryl says, I watched the History Channel documentary on Siberian traps eruptions today. The way they describe it is like this one. So you would consider this a flood basalt eruption? I don't know. Lots of people consider it to be lots of different things. I don't know if you want to classify it as that, but I'm not going to classify it. I'll let you guys do that. Okay. Okay, what else? I see EC is here as well. Welcome, EC. Jeffrey Anderson. Okay, I think I might have seen you earlier. Kirsty Roden. Okay. Got you. Who else? Jewel 63 popped in here. Maria is here, and Maria, right now it is live. It's 2:01 a.m., but I don't care. No job, no school tomorrow. Hey, right on, Maria. I'm glad you can make it, and yeah, maybe you can sleep in a little bit and nobody's going to bug you. Dr. Fox, should George St. Pierre fight? I don't know the other fighter. Khabib? I've never seen Khabib fight, so I can't really tell you. There you go. Frankie dropped his link. So if any of you want to actually go have a look, and if you're interested in car things, you can always pop over there and have a quick look. and he's got some pretty cool stuff. So if you want to, maybe have a look later, at least you got the link, and put it on your watch later or whatever you want to do. So anyway, very good. Let's see. Fortis is here. Is it MST yet? Mountain Standard Time? No, it's still Mountain Daylight Time. When does it change? I don't know. No, October, November, something. Okay, more questions. Question, how long might it take for things to start growing in the new lava? Oh, actual plants? Biomatter? Oh boy, that depends on how quick it cools and how much stuff is there, seeds. I don't know. This would be a question that we should throw at the locals. Anybody know how quickly the mosses or that type of stuff start growing in the lava after it's been laid down? So, an area that's cooling and dormant, is it like within months, or does it have to wait till the next year? Years. 80 years to grow moss? Really? Holy mackerel. Has everyone hit the like button? I don't think they did. We got like 113 people in here and 63 likes, so I don't think they hit that like button. Did you read what I put in your bunny feed regarding the slate? Yes, I briefly read over it, but I didn't have time to put it into my head here. Was more concerned about other things at the time, sorry. But I may have a chance to go back to it later. Canary Island, 80 years and no growing? What? 80 years and nothing is growing? Okay, now, are they not getting any seeds, or is there just not enough soil being produced out of the material that they have? And of course you need hey, I seen that, Thomas, behave. Hey, by the way, did I mention it's live, Icelandic volcano eruption day 69? I don't know if anybody noticed that, but it is that day. So we better get those likes up. This is day 69, so the likes have to go up for this. Thanks, Thomas. Okay, all right, somebody's hogging me, and you guys are throwing too many questions at me here. Do we have any measurements on the bulge lately? No, I don't have any. Lichen and moss are rock converters. Okay, so they're the ones that are making the soils, munching on the rocks. Kind of cool. Okay. Please ease up on the caps there, Cruzan. No caps. Did Frodo Baggins Monder yet? No Frodo Baggins. Let's leave Frodo out of it. He's not here. He's over on the other island. We haven't given him papers to come in yet. He's still working on getting his quarantine shots there. So, but I'm sure he's going to be here in a month or two. All right, let's see what else we got. Takes 100 years to cool down. Okay, Hawaii 2018 ferns were growing in a few months after the eruption. Yeah, Dale, and I can understand why. Okay, the material, like a couple of things that you've got going on there is the lava is a different type of a lava. And there's a lot of nutrients in there very quickly from everything that's around, the area. So it's regurgitating some stuff and not killing off everything that's in it. And it has a little bit more mineral content that the plants can use. And you don't need to have moss growing for 80 years, converting it from rock to dirt, if you will, or something similar. Okay, let's see, more stuff going. Oh, okay. So yeah, that was 69 likes on there. But that went up. That's okay. I did kind of see that and chuckled at it. 69 yin yang. Yep, yep, it is. Yona, welcome. Glad to have you on board. Okay, did I miss anybody else sneaking in here? Well, that area is over 6,000 years old, and only thing growing is moss, so kinda says a lot. Yeah, yeah. I'm wondering why would the farmers even own it? Were they thinking of trying to put grazing cattle on there or something? Siggy, help me out here. Why would you guys own it? Yeah, it's because of the damage. There are places where you can. Lots of trees. Okay. There he goes, speaking that funny, no cattle. Okay. That funny looking language. Goat? Void? Boy, I'm gonna have to refrain from doing that. Okay, Dr. Fox, I'll be gaming tournament. I just got home from a gaming tournament. Konkel 1988. Huh? Okay, cool. Paulzilla 911. All right, cool. It was sheep grazing. Cool. There's a rock mine, but mostly moss and lava. Okay. Yeah, I did see that they were mining some volcano rock, I guess, or something like that in there. Or is that a different mine? Just curious. Okay, maybe grass would grow quicker, and ferns, moss moss grows slowly. Yeah, it needs warmer climates though. You might be able to get away with that in the summertime to have things pop up fairly quick, but it also needs to have enough nutrients. Yeah, I'm curious what kind of game he's playing. With so much volcanic seismic activity this year, what are the possibilities of very substantial tsunamis? I don't know. I'm not going to even consider thinking about it, but that's a what if scenario. There are a lot of different places that have what we refer to as overhangs and stuff. These certain things, in the ocean, they drop and displace, or you get bits of a mountain sliding into the ocean. All of a sudden, you've got a tsunami that's headed across the ocean, right? It's hard to say where and when and how, and also if it's caused by an eruption of some sort or by, the variables are too large to try to contain into that question. You've got too many things, way too many. Okay, let's see. They're pointing the camera. Let me see if I can get that on fuller view real quick here. I hope that's the right one. Oh, wrong one. Let's go back. It'd be this one. Oh, they moved it. Oh, darn it. They went to the berm. Okay, so they're looking at the berm here. But I can always cheat a little bit. I can stop this one and we can go back and have a look and see what how far the lava has traveled. The berm basically didn't look like there was too much different than before. So I'm going to see if I can bring it back a little bit here time-wise. Why is it not going back? Do I need to click there? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so oh, that's what I wanted to see. Whoop, went back a little too far. But yeah, that'll show you. Okay, so yeah, we see, you know, it's bulked up a little bit, but it really hasn't gone any further. So I'm wondering what's going on. You know, is it storing more up in the lake? And then here again, we're looking back at the west berm, and on the west berm, you know, you can still see those striations on the west side, and you can see the darker area on the east side. But there's nothing new there. But we do see the new fire area of the moss fire along here, and of course the Rachel twins are still smoking. So, and I think she was here as well. I see my chat has stopped something. Okay, let me finish what I was doing. That's what we're calling these things. She put the name out there, so twins. There we go. So that's those two little spots there of smoke coming out. Somebody's being a hottie. Okay. Anyway, a little bit of fun. So anyway. Scientists say eruption could last a year to a decade. Yes, yeah, but it could also shut off tomorrow. And that's the nice part about these types of eruptions. They are slightly unpredictable, but they do consider this one to be a very possible long-term eruption. So very correct. Just too windy for my taste, really. Okay. All right. Good place to camp. Interesting. We may never know. That's true, Paulzilla. We may never know. And you know, this thing, it may run for 50 years. We don't know. And you know, it will keep going and become one of the biggest volcanoes in the world. We have no idea, right? And right now it's actually a fairly small one, so it's very, very interesting. DrFox2000, it seems like the lava is filling up the Geldingadalor and Meridalia way more than pushing into the valley, the no-name valley right now. Okay, so it was one of the recent GT videos. Okay, yeah, and you know that's the thing with the changes in plumbing. So everything is going to continue to change around. You know, remember yesterday we had when we're looking at this single shot here in the cone. Whoa, what's going on here? Things are sliding away. Anyway, the in the cone it was dropping back in there. I wanted to see that actually. We'll have to take a look. But anyway, what I was going to say, the bump out front here, if I can get my whiteboard to work in the right spot here, Copy, remove, and paste it again, and that should work now. Okay, so we see a hot spot there, but yesterday it was a lot hotter right out front here. So, and we had streams going off that way. So we're not seeing that right now. So that's kind of neat and a little bit different. But what we are seeing is a little further back, and it's hard to see on this diagram, but that's a little closer to the volcano, and that's behind it a little bit. So I think it may be building or developing, pushing up a little bit more behind it, building that whole area up. And if it breaks out, it could continue to go that way, and that's probably what it's doing. It's found an easy path to relieve itself going into Maridalia. Okay, let's see. Freeman, hi, and hey, you are starting too late for me to stay in the stream too long. Just wanted to say hello. Well, you're welcome, and yes, that's we mentioned that yesterday, that definitely we're going to be starting a little late today because of work, and I did make it home like 15 minutes earlier, or got the stream going 15 minutes earlier than the 6 p.m. that I estimated. So we only about 45 minutes later than normal. So, you know, unfortunately, I couldn't get here a little bit earlier. So it's a long way, and I didn't want to be getting those speeding tickets. I don't need that. 48 million cubic meters for what? Holy mackerel. Fire on top of the hill. Run, boy, run. Okay, now we see it. Yeah, we see that flow coming out of that highway, and it's pouring right in there. So that's actually pretty awesome. I wish they would have one over here on Theater Hill to look down. You know, that would really be cool. Why is this thing not writing or clicking? Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah, a view from there over to here would be real nice right now, you know, to look at that area. But maybe that's just me. Anyway, I noticed there's quite a few people who have popped in. We've got 192 people in the channel or chat here in the stream. Only 92 likes. I must be doing something wrong. Hey guys, if you're new and you haven't hit that like button yet, wink wink, nudge nudge, give it a little shot. But also, if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider it if you like the content. And we do stream daily, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, usually Monday through Friday, and then on the weekends from about noon to 4 p.m. So that gives you a fairly good chunk of change there as far as what we're doing, and hopefully it'll all be good for you guys. Let's see. I'm just saving some other stuff here and working with things. And let's see if I can get it all working. Okay. I got so many things going on here. Sometimes it's not easy to work with. And okay, that's on. That's cool. Okay. Getting back to the stream here. All right. There we go. Let's see. Freeman Mystics. Satori Mystics. Yes, Dr. Fox is doing a great job. Why, thank you. I really appreciate that. And we try to do a good job for you guys. But, you know, being here, sitting here, doing what I do is great. And I do enjoy it. And I like interacting with you guys and all that nice stuff. But the most important people here are you guys. If it wasn't for you coming into this stream to look at this and get together and chat and figure things out, you know, it wouldn't be much of a stream now, would it? So Pat yourselves all on the back. You all deserve a thumbs up because, if, like I said, if it wasn't for you, the stream wouldn't exist, right? So I'm just the guy bringing the smoke to the table. What you do with it is is up to you guys. So anyway, if you do like that stream, though, by all means hit that thumbs up, and we go from there. Okay, so I wanted to pop around to the other camera views a little bit and just check. And of course, we see the No Name Valley, basically where the berms were. On the right was the east side, and the left was the west side. West side still fairly much intact. East side has been breached or overrun. And of course, down on the bottom left, we see the resulting lava flow that's coming down that hill. So that's not flowing very hard, but it is flowing, and it's keeping things pretty hot. So we seen earlier in the other shot that there really wasn't that much growth in the lava area. So down in Nathagi Valley, down there we didn't have as much. It did bulk up a little bit, but really hasn't shot down. It hasn't made it to the summer lake yet, or sorry, winter lake or spring lake, whatever, runoff lake. The muddy area, the stuff that always looks white in the map, guys. And we'll get into the maps in a little while. So, Bill Fooster, did the west side breach? No, not yet, Bill. Not yet. We've had some overflow, just a little bit, what we had from before, and nothing new over there. So we don't have that much pressure up against it. The other thing that I was looking at too was right in here, the big pile hasn't moved much. I was expecting to see that up here already, and it really hasn't pushed up at all. But if you look, you can see this is actually built up quite a ways. So height-wise, it's created a mountainous area there. So this whole area is higher, and then this is where the mound is. So it's really interesting. It's either it's building itself a big storage lake of lava, and it's all going to go at once, or it's just flowing out there and cooling off enough that nobody needs to worry about it. Okay, so a few more things. I see my name in red, so keep it up, Dr. Fox. Okay, this is interesting that channels with many more subs do not get the number of viewers you get on your lives. Keep it up. Well, that's the whole thing. The idea is to help out and get you guys maybe asking I don't know if I want to call it the right questions or different questions, because I definitely have a certain viewpoint, but I don't want to turn around and impose it on you guys unless I see facts to it. Then okay, this is what it is. What do we do about it, right? So Doina, Fred, welcome back. And are 3 volcanoes erupting now? No, negative. Only the one. Our one volcano is here. Okay. What you're seeing here is the end of the lava highway. Like the lava comes out and flows down here, and that seems to be a hot spot right now. And it's probably built up lava inside there, and there may be tubes going off in different directions underneath, feeding the monster all over the place. So we're not sure exactly what that is, but I'll get my scribble off of here. But that's basically a lava hot spot. Okay, that one little spot. Let's see what else. Okay, Jason Reynolds, do you think we might get further vents possibly in the future? I don't know. When I look at this mound, okay, this thing here, this has gotten quite plump, if you will, for lack of better words. And we'll go back over to the other camera that'll depict it a little more. So, you know, you take a look at what we have height-wise, and unfortunately I don't have yesterday's video, but it's definitely increased. And I think what we need to do is we'll maybe use the inside of the rim crater as a measuring thing, and I'm going just about three mouse arrows up. So yeah, 1, 2, yeah, not quite 3, from line outside line to outside line, 3 mouse arrows. I'll remember that number for tomorrow. We'll see how much it's risen, if it has at all, and we'll use that same cross member on the top. So that'll maybe give us a little bit of a measuring point. All right, let's see, where am I here? Okay, cleared that off. Let's see what else we got here. Do you think the lava will flood the whole mound in front of the wall by creating lava climbing up and over the mound and down the hill? Well, it's basically what happens is that lava that's sitting down on the bottom is basically the heating element, and at some point when you've got lava being pushed from the backside, that heating element is creating like, okay, a hot spot, and then once you have that friction pushing, that, because it's already partially molten, it's going to start creating more heat, and that will actually allow it to smoothly slide over top, and yes, it will push up and over the berm. What may happen is as material flows over the berm, though, you may get lumps and big chunks of lava that may have some pokey corners yet and stuff like that, and that can scrape through that berm, right? And that will turn around and in fact cause the actual breach in the berm. But the material that we've seen so far, like on the stuff that actually came over, right? But on the very west wall where we've seen the kind of scratch marks, if you will, striations within the berm wall, right? That was a big rock that came over and did that damage. So you have a whole bunch of them start pushing over all at once. They can cut that dam down, and we won't have much of it left at all. So, but it all depends on what flows there. If the tube that's sitting down below and it's heating it up, and this stuff happens to, it rises up and flows up on top of it, it will just allow that to continue to flow, right? So that berm can stay there forever, you know, and it's not going to move if it's well constructed, and if there's no scraping or anything happening to it. And that's the kind of the weird part, or important part, if you will. So I'm just flipping around the other channels here. We see oh, okay, that looks kind of pretty. The lava poking out in the front here, little fingers. Look, it's a hand. It does look like somebody's hand, right there. You got a thumb over here, a little stubby finger. I don't know, man. Looked like a hand. Okay. All right, very cool. All right, let's see what else we got going on here. Anyway, guys, I've been at it now for 52 minutes, and I do need to take a little bit of a break. I just wanted to say hi to a few more of the new people that popped in. And for those who did pop in and you don't know who I am, I'm DrFox2000, your host. I'm an amateur geologist as well as a prospector. I enjoy doing the volcano streaming, and you are watching day 69 of the Icelandic volcano eruptions. I'm going to take a little bit of a break. We'll be back in about 5 minutes. Don't go away. If you haven't hit that like button yet, please do that. Also, if you like what the content is and you haven't subscribed, please pop that fox in the nose and subscribe. Anyway, guys, I'm the Doc. I'll be back in 5. Okay, guys and girls and everyone else, I've got the microphone back on, and let's see. You notice where I put that on the screen? Build up. Yeah, that's what. Who was saying? Brownwire was saying that, and David Taylor. I noticed you asked me a bunch of questions. Um, and I missed some of them because I was on my break. So I don't have a lot of time to scroll back to start reading over things. So it's a little bit tough. I did notice Solar Wizzo mentioned lots of fresh lava flowing into Maridalia Valley today during daylight hours. Might take some pressure away from the southern front. And that is very, very possible. Let's see what else we got in here. Dale Clayton, I saw a video today talking about the buildup of lava in the Gap Pass of the Western Berm. It was getting thicker and could cross the gap. Yeah, and if it did, that buildup will cause some issues. Theater Hill will be cut off, and then we are at where we are. So hopefully nobody will be caught. This camera is low down. I have no idea which camera you were looking at the time there, David, because I switched to cameras while we were looking. So kind of hard for me to answer that. This is the camera low down. You can see it on the previous cam. Look to the right of rag and you will see a white glow. To the right of rag, see a white glow. What we're looking at, I'm not sure what you're talking about. The last one, the closest one. What do you, okay, we got fires here. We got Rachel's vents there and there. This is the lava sprout with a little white dot beside it. I don't know what that is. It's maybe a UFO looking to observing the little volcano. I have no idea. So could be all cool. Anyway, where it says build up, that is on the other side of Theater Hill. And I want to need to finish some work, come back later. Okay, Solar Wizzo, thanks for being here. And I am only doing the 2 hours today, so I kind of have to do a few other things yet because I'm, like I said, 45 minutes behind time already. So anyway, hope that's all good. Someone pointed out that the volcano Gottentag is 3 days old, but still plenty of hill before. Okay, from okay, 3 days old, but still plenty of hill for being over. Okay, well, I don't think it's over. Muddy Dirt, day 69, epic, and it is indeed. We're hoping to see some lava. Maybe the guys up on Theater Hill. I don't even see anybody up on Theater Hill. I know it's a little bit hard to see right now, but it's what, midnight there, or just about 1 o'clock in the morning. I don't think there'd be too many people out right now looking and snooping, but we'll probably see Gudentag with his camera running by filming this. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. So okay, I'm going to see if I can split the screens here, and we're going to go back to one of the maps. I am going to let the eruption show, but I'm going to see if I can preload myself a map and see what we can come up with here to kind of talk through or about the other side of the saddle. And yeah, this one will work fine for that. All right, as the eruption dies down a little bit, I will put it on a map here just so we can kind of, this was one from yesterday from Rob, RLC, and of course he does great jobs with these maps, getting them to me, and fantastic. Anyway, as soon as it comes up here, we'll get things working, and all right, so it did what it's supposed to, and there we can see the berms. I'm gonna switch here again, so it'll take another second for me. Okay, there we go. So the berms, of course, here's the one that got breached first. That's on the east side. Okay, and then the west side is of this valley is here, or west in this direction, right? Anyway, what we were looking at, this is Theater Hill here. I'll put a T on it, and this is the next one. I'll put an X on that guy, and the area we're looking at is right down in here, in between Theater Hill and the other one without with the X on it. So that's what we're looking at as a possible overflow point, that it may end up coming across here, and it will cut off Theater Hill, so you won't be able to get across it anymore, so no go. So if that's the case, then Theater Hill will become its own island, and it may lay isolated for a long time unless somebody lands on it with a helicopter. So very cool and interesting to see. And let's see if we can't get back to a volcano of some sort. And oh, darn it, I forgot to clear the map again. We'll go back next time and see all that scribble on there. But I thought that should help you out with a little bit of understanding of what's going to happen with Theater Hill. Now, mind you, Theater Hill, like when you're looking on this side, we've got quite a ways to go here from there to there. That's a long elevation, or pretty high elevation, which is very interesting. And you know, the fact that the other side here has built up as much as it has, and you can actually see the lava encroaching onto that hill area. So if it keeps going, it is definitely going to come over onto this side. And if that's the case, that again is the same scenario as what we have with the berm, but this is a little bit more of the natural land. And when I say the same scenario, is what I'm referring to is once we do get a flow going over, okay, it is a very tall elevation, will take days, and I think that eastern side will burst and drain into Nathagi. Okay. Yeah, as soon as that comes over and pushes, it will probably push right through, Siggy. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking as well. Oh, cam 6 and 7, look at Garvin's coming up. Cam 6 and 7, huh? I'm not sure what you got there. Garvin's coming up in the graph. Oh, cam 6 and 7. Okay, I'm not sure if I got cam 6 and 7. I got 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm confused. There's the 4 cameras that I'm looking at. I don't have any new views yet, but I'm going to probably see if we can see. Yep, give him a medal or an Oscar. Okay, cool. What else we got here? Look at Gavin McGrath comments further up. Gavin McGrath, I'm sorry, I missed you. Okay, and asking me to start looking for comments. It's very, very hard. Have you spoken about the new cams number 6 and number 7? I think those are both new, right? I'm not sure. I have not seen any cam 6 or 7. And I've been too busy to see anything. So, yeah, I do understand that, Gavin. I have not had time to be go looking for new cams. If there are some, I'm watching cam 6 now. Okay. What is the title and who's actually running it? That's the question that I've got. Saying watching it doesn't help me much. I hope the picture is good though. Oh, cool. He can't post the links here, but he can post the title and who's actually running it. Is it ruv.is or mbl.is or who do we got running those? It's on live feed number 2. Okay, live feed number 2 doesn't help. Or the names, yeah. Thank you again. Okay, this one here, that I believe is one of the ruv.is cams. And same with this guy here. Okay, so we call that 1. We call that 2. Hey, Bangin' Gears, thank you. That's pretty cool. Thanks. Appreciate that. Keep up the good work. Glad you're liking the hot stream. It is indeed a hot stream, and I do have to say welcome. Thank you very much, Frank. I appreciate the $5 super chat there. Really cool. So for all those new people who have popped in here, I'm your host, DrFox2000. I'm actually located in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, about 4,000 miles away from that beautiful volcano. And we are watching live day 69 of the eruptions. So very cool and good to see that you guys are all here. I am an amateur geologist as well as a prospector. I don't claim to be an expert. We do have some very smart people in the chat though. So if you need to ask volcano questions, we could probably do that. You can, if you have a question for me, please make sure you write my name all in one sequence there, DrFox2000, with no spaces, no dots or anything. That I can usually see light up in the chat, and then I can read it, just like what EC did. And EC said, I read those photos, do timestamp videos for now. Okay, yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, timestamps. Dr. Fox, there's the feed number 2 is provided by Afar TV, feed number 2. Okay, all right. So that's interesting. I thought that was actually ruv.is that runs that. So maybe I'm mistaken. Anyway, we're watching the eruption. Too bad cam 1 is so smoky. So 1 and 2 and a 3 and a 4. 1, 2, 3 and a 4. Okay, that feed rotates all 7 cams. Oh, okay. I am on Dr. Fox now and watching the other cams on the big screen. Okay, cool. I'm gonna have to figure out where those cameras are and what they're doing, because I wouldn't mind seeing if we can get them in here and sneak some different views, if you know what I'm saying. Cam 1 smoking hot. Yep, Cam 1 is getting bombarded. That camera is probably black by now. It's been sitting in the smoke for months. Oh man, they got to do some cleaning. I'll do some digging for you, Doc. Okay, thanks, Thomas. That would be appreciated. It's hard to find stuff when, you know, I do have a day job, guys. So I don't just hang around on the internet all day long in between streams, if you know what I'm saying. I do go to work, and I have bunnies to tend to, and you know, all my personal life stuff. So the day is loaded for me. It's lots of fun. It keeps the guy busy, keeps his mind occupied. So anyway, for those who are new, and if you haven't hit the like button yet and you like what you're seeing, please do that. Also, if you're new and you want to see more of this type of content, by all means, bop the little fox down on the right-hand corner of the screen there, and subscribe, or go below the chat and turn the red button to gray, and hit that bell notification if you want to be able to get more of these streams. You know what I'm saying. All right. It's okay. What, Dr. DrFox2000? It's okay. We don't blame you. Oh, sure, Maria. Sure. I know. It's all fine. I'm just kidding. We're all good. A little bit of humor doesn't hurt, guys. John Picton, Belfister, what part of the island? Grew up there myself. Okay, cool. Look at all those hot spots on Cam 3. And yeah, actually, I was going to go look at that a little bit bigger on that camera, if I can select the right one here. And that should be this guy. And yeah, there's some interesting little gloam spots. It's almost like somebody turned on a little mood lighting, or what do you call it? Not mood lighting. Anyway, right down here, like walkway lighting of some sort or something, you know. So, and these little glowy guys, kind of neat to see. Some of them are fairly bright. I don't know if those are leftovers from being shot out, or if we've got more flow happening underneath here. So that's a possibility too, that's where it's going. So night lights, yes, that's what they are. Night lights along your sidewalk, the solar powered ones. Very, very cool. All right. Dayton says, or Dale Clayton says, Cam 6 is looking up the valley toward the lava falls, and East Berm was, okay, ruptured. Okay, cool. The way to find these screens, to look at all the videos that came from long ago, with one that keeps clicking, and several, you'll get all the other cams. All right, still don't know what channel that's on, so yeah, I'll have to work on that, guys. Just the thing is right now I'm busy running a stream, so I can't exactly start spooling through the internet. Okay, I have multiple windows open, and it's all a little tricky doing that. Anyway, let's see. Who have I missed that came in? Steel Rat is still here. I think I said welcome to you already. Fryn is here. Sprinkled Stardust. Is that what that is? Stardust? Actually, we're all Stardust, guys. So, you know, really we are. Let's see, what else we got here? I didn't think that the Western Berm will breach easily, because it's easier for the lava to flow down the Eastern Berm. Okay, Gavin, we don't know, but you know, if we do get a push and it's so hard to see, but you know, Theater Hill. Why is this thing so slow for me? Okay, there we go. You know, this is kind of Theater Hill, the trail of Theater Hill. It's so dark I can hardly see that. But anyway, if that does come over, it's going to pile up real fast over here. And that's going to push that through. And those are big chunks and rocks and stuff. And 2 still feeds. Oh, okay. There are 2 feeds. Are the 4 cams and 2 still feeds. Okay, cams I'm seeing on. Okay, I'll have to go over there and look later. So, anyway, yeah, our big concern is the stuff on the other side of Theater Hill. If it does push over, cuts off Theater Hill, and lands and piles up over here somewhere, it's definitely going to push through that berm, because those are big chunks of rock and stuff that you know, they've been sitting uplifted a little bit, and they've cooled off, so they're fairly sturdy and everything. So if they get pushed over, they could scrape that berm fairly easily. And, you know, of course, with force, it would keep going. Hey, Kananaskis country is back. Welcome back, and glad to have you here. So, okay, Thomas said, cams I'm seeing on a Far TV feed. 2 are the 4 video cams, and 2 are still feeds. Okay. So I'm still trying to figure that out, but I will have a look later, guys. Still noticing here we got some moss fires going on, like that whole area really is burning off, and I'm sure that's going to continue till the next rain. We're going to continue with the moss fires here, so very cool. It looks like one ferry in the middle of the what? Hang on here. It looks like one ferry in the middle of the circle of the other ferries. Okay, all right. I'm clearing my screen off here. I don't want any ferries anywhere. I don't know. No, that's her twins are over there. This one and that one. Those are just puffing smoke. They're not really twinkling. It's this stuff here is twinkling, and that's the moss fires. And you'll see that spark up a little bit. It's kind of interesting to see. Yeah, you see that one on the right side there got a little bigger. So very, very cool to see that. Defo a fairy circle. Okay, 205 characters and or chatters and 150 likes. Yes, 151 likes it says. So yeah, if there's a few of you that haven't hit the like button yet, and you like the content, you like what you're seeing, and you like the extra added bonuses of the narration and different views and switching and things like that, by all means do hit that like button. Okay, and the reason we bring it up, and as I know people are saying, well, you know, he's always begging for likes. No, it's not begging for likes. The thing is what happens is your ratings go up, and I am building a channel, growing a channel, and for the community here, and this is working, and we want to keep going with it, right? So the more we can build the channel, the bigger it gets, the more we can focus in on that and keep it going, and get everyone involved. And this is the whole idea that I've had right from the get-go, that it's not just me, it's all of you. you know, without each and every one of you, this chat and this stream wouldn't really be possible. So thank you to each and every one of you, and that's what we're trying to do is grow it and make it big. Okay, Kananaskis Country says, be right back. All right, very good. Maria said, Dr. Fox, the fairies were in the glowing dots in the right of Ragnar. Oh, over there. Well, we'll go there after the eruption finishes, and then we'll go back to it and look. Actually, you can see there's still little dots there. They were dancing. Okay, well, I did miss that. I was probably too busy trying to read the chat because there's a lot of chat messages today. Chat rate goes up, and right now it's down at 6, which is not bad. Easy for me to manage, but I noticed the chat rate when you get 14, 15 chat bits in there per minute, and they're all big long questions. It starts to add up real quick, and just can't keep up. So Gavin says, why does your channel reset to 0 likes for every broadcast? Okay, the other guys are streaming 24/7. I am not. I'm only broadcasting for the whatever 2 hours or 5 hours or whatever I am doing for that day. So each individual stream or each individual stream is basically a day that we're recapping and catching up on everything that's here, and kind of watching the volcano for a while. So that's what it is. That's why it resets to 0, because it doesn't add on from the next day. One of the things about doing that is if you let your stream run beyond 12 hours, it will no longer archive that stream. Well, it will archive it, but it won't make it viewable by the public. And this is part of deploy or plan here, is to keep these streams below that 12-hour mark, so we have this chronicle or reference for the future in here. I'm seeing some buffering here, and I'm a little curious. I'm going to check my bitrate. My bitrate is absolutely fine. Why is it buffering? It shouldn't be. Okay. Clayton says, Dr. Fox, the guy I watched about the possible breach in the saddle is John Bear. Okay. I don't believe I've heard of him before, but very interesting, and we'll definitely be keeping an eye on that area, because if something does pop over, we certainly want to know about it, because that could be, you know, the start of the end for that west berm, right? Because some of those chunks are going to be very, very large, and when they hit that other area and keep coming, we're going to have some movement, guys. We're going to see some big movement go through there. So, okay, so that's cool. Did I miss anything else? I think I got most of you guys. Okay, let's go back to the dancing, whatever they were, fairies. Oh, that's the wrong screen. Sorry. But that's the hump anyway. It's growing. Okay, so there's your fairies. Okay, I'm going to leave them there for a few minutes. I am going to take a little bit of a break. For those who have joined and don't know who I am, I'm DrFox2000, your host, and I've been going for about an hour and a half now, but I did have one break or a couple of breaks earlier, but I am going to take another break because I need it. So I'm going to take 5 minutes. If you come and play in the lava box, go chase the little fairies there, the nice sparkly things, and just don't try to grab them because you'll burn your fingers. I will be back. Keep smiling, and don't go away. Okay, guys and girls, I've got the microphone back on, and I am your host, DrFox2000, and we're watching the live stream of day 69 of the Icelandic volcano eruptions. And of course, with us today, we have all kinds of good people in the chat, including Siggy, one of the landowners out here, that really is good to have on board, because it comes from a different angle, if you will, as far as the information that we see. And you know, we really do appreciate Siggy being in here, and also for the fact that the landowners allow people to actually go on the land and view the volcano, and are able to enjoy the sights. So a big shout out to Siggy and all the landowners, and you know, pat yourself on the back. Good stuff. We appreciate you guys allowing everyone to have a look, and also for the media to be there with their live streaming equipment. And yes, and yeah, you're welcome. I'm trying to do my best to share it with the world. And for me, this is also a very special event that, you know, I've never seen a volcano grow from nothing to what it is now. So it is really a unique opportunity. And if it wasn't for, you know, the cameras and the good stuff from the landowners to allow everyone to witness this, it would really be kind of boring. So I'm happy that we can do this and see it, and it's good for everyone. Let's see, BMC, bedtime for me. Thanks again, Dr. Fox, and good night to all. I love the chat. Okay, glad you like it or love it. And they are charging people to park out there now. Well, Alan, they do have to, you know, because there is a certain amount of upkeep and maintenance that has to be done. And somebody's got to pay for that, right? You know, you can't just let everybody go in there and start doing their thing, and you know, you got to keep the area clean, that kind of thing. So you know, like they've got thousands and thousands of visitors. So somebody's got to do something to keep after it, and it shouldn't be at the expense of the landowner. You know, they're being gracious enough for everyone else to go out there and take a look and stuff. So, okay, I know Nigel. Okay, I thought it was not necessary for him to go there filming and hanging out there and selling his photos. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's kind of a thing there. That's a gray area that I don't really want to delve into. But yeah, that is a point. It's nice to be able to enjoy it though throughout the world, and you know, that's what I really appreciate, that we can observe this. So to me, it does mean a lot. Let's see if we can go back onto the other picture here where we can see our mound. Of course, with the volcano so bright, the foreground is kind of silhouetted, and the camera lens, of course, or the iris will close up because it sees the very bright spot there. So, and what obviously, I mean, you can see that what I'm referring to. And anyway, once that dims down a little bit, we'll see a little bit more in the foreground areas here as it lightens up. But what I am kind of looking at is that area there, okay, and that is just on the other side of the mound. Although right now we do see some spots starting to show up on the mound, hot spots. I don't know if you guys can see them, but they're starting to glow. So the fact that there's hot spots there is definitely interesting, and that thing is filled with a bunch of lava underneath there. So I'm sure we're going to see more of those. All right, 100 to 1,600 people, or 1,000 to 1,600. Okay, that's a lot. Coordinating all the teams of geologists, TV stations, and okay, that's 1,000 to 1,600 people. That's a lot of people going traipsing over there. Yeah, a killing on parking is $8 per park. That's not that expensive. I mean, my God, you pay more than that downtown here in Edmonton for a half an hour. So I don't think that's a big price. Maybe over in Iceland it is, but that $8 is not very high here, considering the prices of parking in some areas. Okay, let's see. If we go to our 4 screen, we can see things are still quiet in the front. Are those moss fires that high up to the left on the hill behind? Okay, all right, let's go. All right, if you're looking at, there's, okay, here, this in there, it's kind of hard to see. That's Theater Hill right there. So what we're seeing is those ones there are not moss fires. That's actually a lava lake sitting there, okay? And we're seeing some of the lava glowing. But there are some little spots of fire up here. And if those were the ones that you were referring to, yes, those are back somewhere behind Cam 1. And I know I wiped that out. So they're somewhere right behind this thing. Up on the hill a little bit further. So hopefully that explains that. Let's see what else we got here. Raise it to 20. It'll cost 30 a day to go to the beach here. Oh, okay. Per car with 5 people. Oh, just got porta potties costs more than that. Okay, okay, they started charging about a week ago. Okay, yeah, and that's the other thing, guys. Stuff like amenities, like porta potties. Who pays for that stuff, right? Somebody always wants the amenities there, but how do you deal with it? And somebody has to pay. So the landowners certainly shouldn't be forking it out of their pocket without getting some redemption, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, what else we got here? Shane says millions of people are likely to have watched coverage of the eruption in the southwest Iceland. Okay, in American television news, 60 Minutes on CBS last week. Yeah, and I'm sure there's millions more have watched it here on the internet, on YouTube. If we look at some of the numbers since I started, with my streaming of these 69 days, I've had over 200,000 views. Okay, actually, I think it's probably closer to 300,000 views on those streams. So, yes, we have a bunch of return people because they like what we're looking at. But, my God, that guy's revving his motorbike up. Anyway, the return viewers, but the fact that we have so many people viewing this, it's really tremendous and fantastic, because it's an event that you're not going to witness in your lifetime again, from the start, if you followed through. And for me, it's just absolutely wonderful to have been here on day one, watching and recording this, and here we are on day 69. So I'll be there in 3 weeks. I think Theater Hill will be cut off by then. Brooke, you'll have to bring a helicopter or a bulldozer. That's what you could bring, a bulldozer. You guys could build a berm in between Theater Hill and that other one, and save Theater Hill. Maybe that's what you should do, is set up a fund for save Theater Hill, and then get a bulldozer out there. While they're still out there, they can maybe push a little bit of dirt on there so you can have a viewing platform. I don't know. Just a thought I threw out there. But anyway, guys, those people who have popped in here, I am your host, DrFox2000, and we've been watching the Icelandic volcano eruption on day number 69. So cool to be able to keep going with this stream, and really, really enjoy having all of you in the chat. And important for you to know that without you being there, this stream wouldn't exist. So thank you to each and all of you, and we're going to continue to grow the stream and keep going. And of course, we do have things in the works for the merch, for the t-shirts. That is still something, and again, because I'm working during the day, my time is limited to work on some of this stuff. So I do have one picture ready, and I am working on the second picture, and I also have a bunny picture, which I think I've already selected, and we'll see about getting the merch set up. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens in the near future with this. Hopefully everything will go really, really well. So anyway, I'm trying to keep, but it's all cool. We love sharing this. This has been quite unused in 600 years, so guests are well appreciated. Okay, so yeah, if the land hasn't been used, might as well put it to use for something. And gee, what a neat thing to put it to use with. A volcano eruption. Thanks, Siggy, for that comment. Loved it. You see the hill. Yeah, we see the hill. We're going to have trouble on the hill, on Theater Hill. I can just call up Superman. Okay, Shane. Yeah, we can get a little bit there. We need a thanks Siggy shirt. What do you think of that, Siggy? Thanks, Siggy, and the landowners. I think that might be interesting. I don't know if we can do that. It'd be really interesting, I think. Kind of cool. Okay. I don't know what Arnie said, but anyway, Arnie, glad you're here. Let's see who else. Robin Bunny Buns. Okay, the devil has come out yet? No devil in there. No devil, no aliens, no spaceships. And as far as I understand, only one drone was sacrificed that we know of, because we've seen video evidence of it. And that was pretty awesome. So if you guys haven't seen that video from that fella, I can't remember his name, but that was pretty awesome to see him fly his drone right into the lava. A little bit on the suicidal side, I think, but I'm sure he will make his money back in some kind of donations or something. Flying $1,000 drone into a volcano isn't something that a normal sane guy would do, right? T-shirt design, Siggy and the Lava Warriors. Siggy and the Lava Warriors. Now then we'd need to have a Siggy picture up there. I don't know what we could do with that. We'll have to ponder that. Sure, a silhouette of Siggy gargling with oh my God, you guys are making it real interesting. Spock's alive, yeah. There are 16 of us, so we would all it would have to be XXL. Well, Siggy, I don't know if I can get yeah, that's gonna I was thinking of just the regular manufacturers, but I think I might have to go to the tent and awning guys for that stuff. Oh man. And the second one was just the other day. Okay, Gavin says, Dr. Fox, what is your weekend schedule? Weekend schedule. I will give you that. Actually, I will also give you tomorrow night's schedule. Tomorrow night, we are planning to start at the regular time, which is 5 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time or 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time if you're in North America. If you're in Iceland, it's 2300 to 0100 is what we're going to run. That 0100 may be extended a little bit. That happens on occasion, and sometimes if I don't have too much on the go, I may start a few minutes earlier as well. But those are the times, so 5 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. So that's on weekdays. Weekends, I start at 12 noon my time, which is 12 noon Mountain Daylight Time, which is 1800 Iceland time, which will really help out those people in Europe. Because I think in England it'll be 1900, Germany will be 2000 or 8 p.m., that kind of thing. So on the weekends I do start earlier, and we do end the stream earlier as well, but I run for usually 4 hours. And I've noticed the last little while here, my 4 hours actually turns into 5 for some reason. I have no idea how that happens. It's just the motor mouth keeps going, and that's what happens, guys. So I hope that helps you out with the times, and we plan to be on again, of course, tomorrow night at 5 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, or 2300 Iceland time, as I would normally say it. Anyway, we're looking at, we're at 1 hour and 52 minutes almost, and I did only want to run for 2 hours today, because I do still have to figure out what I'm going to have for supper. I still have to tend to my bunny duties and a bunch of other things, so it's all cool, but we'll get those things done. But I am going to just keep going here for the last few minutes. With the exception of, I got to clear my throat. And you really didn't want to hear that part, right? So, Sharon Price, good night to you. Spion Claw, Sweden here too. Welcome from Sweden. Glad to have you on board. Johan, oh, another one from Sweden. Zelius. Welcome. Glad to have you guys on board. And hopefully you heard what we were talking about time-wise. So on the weekend, it'll be a little easier for you, and not in the middle of the night. So I cannot be devoted. Or divided. What the heck are they talking about here? Oh, divided into 16 parts. No, my God, you don't want to do that. Siggy doesn't have enough letters to be split into 16 parts. Oh, too much fun, too much fun. The land cannot be split up. Okay. No, it's the whole thing or nothing. All or nothing. It's like the 16 Musketeers. Iceland Monitor has up-to-date articles. Shane, that's very good, interesting information. We will heed that and see if we can find some of that later when we have time. Let's see, who else popped in? Did I miss anyone? I got the new guys there, Johan and Spion. I hope I didn't miss anyone. Anyway, if I did miss you, I do apologize. The stream chat goes by fairly quickly if I'm busy doing other things, and things just roll by. So hopefully, if I did miss you, that you won't take it out on me. I did see Robin was here. I don't know if I mentioned you. Hi, Robin. Okay, do you have a link for the drone? No, I don't have a link up right now for it. I will see. Maybe if somebody has the name of the guy who did the drone in, that would help. You can just post his name, and then you can search that, because it was fairly easy to find it. Or you can just put flies drone into Volcano in the search, and I'm sure it will work. So okay, Robin found it. All right, cool. Let's see, I heard a rumor about selling just the Volcano. Oh my God, you're gonna sell just the Volcano? Then how you can confine the lava? And whose lava is it going to be if it falls off out of the volcano area onto the farmers' lands? Or the landowners? I don't know. That'd be kind of neat or different. Do you know what kind of topsoil? There is no topsoil. There's very, very little topsoil there. Nothing more than moss is growing, Denny. So, yeah, it's not a very good area to grow anything on, and it's not really for sale at the moment. Yeah, because nobody has come up there with the $2 billion that's required to buy that area. But I'm sure Siggy and the boys would sell it if somebody offered them $2 million cash, U.S. currency, that is. I don't know how many. Yeah, I know. It's funny, isn't it? Funny how that works. Money talks. Oh, very cool. And by the way, that puts me out of the picture, because I don't think I even got $2 to put in that pot. So, but anyway, no, we're all good. Oh, too much fun. I'll start the bidding. I don't think it's a bidding thing. Is that $1,000 a square inch? I don't know how much land is actually involved there, but it's Bjorn Steinbeck, that with the drone. Okay, Johan, thank you. So yeah, those people who wanted to go look at that drone video where he flew it into the volcano, and it is recommended viewing. And only one drone was killed in the process. Bjorn Steinbeck was the name. So by all means, do have a go at it. I know when I searched it, it came up very quickly and was right up front there. And if you are going over there, just tell them, hey, you seen it over here in DrFox2000's live stream, and just came over to have a look. So that way it'll all be cool. Where's Daryl? Daryl was here earlier, Andrea. I don't know if he's still here. He was still isolating. He goes back to work tomorrow, apparently. Let's see, it's about 60 or 6,000 hectares. Okay, that's home on the range. Okay, not for $1,000, not per hectare. That's per square inch. $1,000 per square inch. Uh, oh, and 6,000 hectares would have a lot of square inches. Actually, we'll work on that math there. We'll see that what it's doing later. Anyway, guys, we're coming up on 1 hour and 59 minutes. I did say I was only going to do my wonderful 2 hours here today. So what I am going to do is I'm going to stop talking right away. I'm going to first, though, before I run away, say good night to everyone in the channel. I appreciate each and every one of you, and thank you very much for joining the stream. Let's see if we can get those like buttons clicks over 200 again. If anybody hasn't hit that like button yet, let's see if we can push it up to 200 there and see if we can do that. And Sue Hayes, good night to you and everyone else. Here it's that's a square inch. That's right. Okay, there we go. There's your calculation. So who was it that offered there? It's going to be very expensive, I think. 1,000 per square inch. I don't know. Anyway, guys and girls, I'm going to get ready to shut down pretty soon. Good night, everyone. Linda Davis, thank you for being here as well. Judy Jones, great streams. Svard Bradar, once the eruption stops, it'll be about 2 to 4 years before the land is habitable. Okay. Yep. And another 60 or 70 before the mosses start growing, from the sounds of it. Anyway, I don't see that like button going up any higher, guys. If you haven't hit it yet, we're trying to push it up to 200 just to get it up there. If you like the content, but please hit that like button, and we'll see if we can get that up just before I leave. And I do have to get going because I have to attend to myself yet. And let's see. Okay. Yeah. I think you got it figured out there, Siggy. Let's see. 87 billion 816 million 960,000. Okay, so yeah, Siggy, hey, I want my brokerage fee, man. I'm the finder, so you got to slide me a little there. Especially since we're doing this here. I'll be the broker. Okay, on that friendly note, I'm going to say good night, everyone. You all take care, and we hope to see every one of you tomorrow. And okay, I'll check in the mail. Excellent, Siggy. Yeah, I had to try to do that, Andrea. Like he said, checks in the mail. So I'll be checking it often, very often. Anyway, guys, love everyone. You all take care. Punch that like button if you haven't done it yet. Still looking to try to get it to 200, and I'm going to get off of here. So good night to each and every one of you. See you tomorrow at 5 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, or 2300 Iceland time, for our next stream. That will be day 70, and see you then. Take care, everyone, and again, special shout out to Siggy. He is one of the landowners there. and all the landowners, of course, jointly allow the visitors there, and have set up some facilities and things like that, like washrooms and that. And they charge for parking. They have to cover the costs. You can't expect them to dish out the money for it. So it is very cool to see that they're doing all that good stuff for the people. And big super shout out, a round of applause to all the landowners. Okay. Anyway, take care, guys, gals. Remember, trying to hit that 200 mark on the like buttons. And we will see you all tomorrow. Have a great night. And remember, tell your loved ones you love them tonight, for tomorrow is never promised. Good night, everyone.